Who knew horror could be this funny? When twin brothers Bill and Hal find their father's old monkey toy in the attic, a series of gruesome deaths start. I'm not going to give into spoilers at all with this film because I was just about to in the very beginning of this review, but I decided to use my brain and look at IMDb to see if they're even listed as a cast member, and they're not. So when you see who the father is for the character of Bill and Hal, I hope you're pleased. Long legs. That's all you need to say to get me interested in this project of the monkey. And by long legs, I mean that this is directed by Osgood Perkins. Here we have a tight 95-minute paced film that just gets right to it. It actually starts in the past for a lot longer than I expected. It's about 30 minutes exactly where we get to spend time with Bill and Hal as teenagers. Everything seems fine for them before the monkey shows up. Actually, no, it's kind of sad. Their dad leaves them because of the monkey. And then later on, the monkey gets introduced into their lives and everything starts to get a lot weirder and bloodier. Christian is pulling double duty as the twin brothers, one a total douchebag, the other a nerd. And while I did enjoy Perkins just taking the time in the first act to establish the characters and the wacky nature that he provides in this world, like Tatiana Maslany playing a mom that's just spiraling into paranoia, saying lines like, "Nothing is an accident. Everything's an accident. We're all gonna die. You're gonna die." It's here where the movie mostly shines and kind of stands out from other horror films where it's straight up a horror movie, it's bloody, but it's also funny how it manages to kind of handle some serious themes that deal with childhood trauma, being a father, being a mother, and the idea of death and how it actually can affect someone. And you get that from everyone's performance. Tatiana Maslany, Theo James, who is the standout playing the twins as adults, one that is vastly different from the other one. I found the performance from the kid who plays the younger Bill and Hal to be a bit awkward at times. Not every time, but just sometimes. His lines seem forced at times, and the dialogue, while probably sharp on paper, comes off a bit choppy. Good thing that only happens for a brief couple moments in the first act, because then we get right into the carnage, the real reason why you're watching this film. Blood. And the monkey delivers on that. Osgood Perkins manages to inject a sense of misery into the story, but it's the sheer insanity of what this cursed toy can do to people. Then as the movie progresses, we jump 25 years later into the future with Bill and Hal. He's the emotional and completely deranged core of this ride. Something I noticed while watching this movie is that it does establish some lore, but about halfway through, they throw out some of the things that they kind of already established. And that's where the movie, you kind of have to make a decision right here at this point during the film, where you are either locked in or it might completely lose you. I was a little bit in the middle of that because I was still enjoying seeing all the bloody goodness, all the murders, all the chaos that Theo James has to kind of find some control while him and his son are going through this adventure. But the moments that do kind of stick out in a bad way is when the lore gets a little bit twisted and it feels like Perkins is just throwing things to throw things. I just wish the world building had a little bit more consistency to it. At its core, the monkey is all about family. The burden of being a mother, a father, a brother, but told in the most absurd way possible. This journey has a weird mix of Adam McKay satire and Final Destination style chaos. This movie is really made for a specific type of audience, one that craves something unapologetically messed up. It's wrapped up in a journey that fully commits to its unhinged, over-the-top horror comedy vibe. If that's your thing, you're in for a ride. 7.5 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, but most of all, do not forget to be blessed.